Hello everyone, welcome to Cyberlogy. This is my very first YouTube video and today I will show you how a phishing attack is carried out using Kali Linux. So how does phishing really works? First, the attacker creates a malicious link and sends it to the victim. Once the victim clicks on it, the attacker gets their IP address, and if the victim is careless enough to enter sensitive information like banking details or login credentials, the attacker can capture that data as well. Using this stolen information, the attacker can then exploit the victims on the real platform. For today's demonstration, we will be using a popular tool called PyPhisher, which is written in Python. So let's jump right into our Kali Linux operating system. Okay guys, so now I'm in my Kali Linux operating system and I will be cloning this PyPhisher in my documents. So I give the command cd documents and now I will open my Firefox. This is the web page of PyPhisher. The link of this web page is also in the description box. You can take it from there. And now click on this blue button. And now here we have SSH and HTTPS. For this demonstration, we are going to take HTTPS code. Copy that and here in terminal give command git clone and that URL we copied. Hit enter and it will clone the PyPhisher tool in our documents. Now give the command ls to list down the items we have in our documents. Cd PyPhisher to open the folder of PyPhisher. Here again ls and we can see that we have a files folder. Open this file folder with cd files. Ls again. Here we have a requirement.txt file. If we run this command directly, we are going to get an error. Yes, because we are not in a virtual environment, so we have to create a virtual environment. For that, the command is python 3 -m when we. And now to activate this virtual environment, we are going to give command source when we bin activate. Now you can see that we are in a virtual environment, and here if we type the same command, it will satisfy all the requirements. Okay, so ls, and if I open the requirements.txt with command cat, you are going to see that what were the requirements to run that PyPhisher tool. So requirements were request, rich and beautiful, so forth. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the folder of PyPhisher with command cd .. Here ls again, and here we can see that we have a file pyphisher.py, which means it's a Python file. So we are going to use command python 3 and name of that file with the extension to run this. Here it will ask for a authentication token and we are going to select no. Another thing I wanted to tell you that in brackets value which is in uppercase is the default value. I always prefer this thing that you should use the default value. Okay, now here we have many options. We got 78 options, but for today's demonstration we are going to stick with GitLab, which is a 53 option. We have Instagram, we have Gmail, we have TikTok, but for today's demonstration we are going to go with option number 53. I'm skipping this shadow URL because it is going to take time, but I will use a redirectional URL. Copy it and paste it. Okay, so now it will start our PHP servers on our local host, and then with help of tunnelers it will take that local host to wide area network. In simple words, it will shift LAN to WAN so that anyone can open that link, and then it will provide us with the links. Okay, so we got our links over here. We got localhost run and Cloudflare. Here it is saying that press Ctrl+ C to exit, and it is waiting for our login information. I'm going to use mask URL and I'm going to open this link. Okay, so here's the login page of GitLab. Let's enter the username Cyberlogy and the password, which is I love hacking. Okay, let's click and not yes, not now. So this is my website. And if we go back to the terminal, here's the fun part, here's the best part, that I got my IP address or the victim's IP address, IP type, operating system, user agent, version, browser, location, geolocations like latitude, longitudes, and currency. And this is the best part, we got the GitLab username Cyberlogy and the password I love hacking. So this was a demonstration that how phishing is done using PyPhisher. And for backup purposes, the IP address are stored in ip.txt and credentials are stored in credentials.txt.